Welcome back, people. We're just going to get straight into it. I've decided to build a kelp farm. That's right. And I'm going to be building it under the grind palace. Now, I know now what the outcome is. But for you, this is me starting the kelp farm. I didn't know how big I wanted it, or I had a rough idea of what I wanted. And I took it as big as I wanted. I wanted to build like a tank, a glass tank, but then that after so many digs I did, I thought, you know what, I might just make the whole thing a tank. Yeah, why not? Why not make the whole thing a tank instead of, a glass? I always do it like 9x9 or a 10 or 15 by 15 and then 26 blocks high. That gives you 25 kelp per plant, which is enough kelp. That little tank will do a lot of job, a good job, like, you know what I mean. And but then I was thinking about doing other machinery in here, other bits and bobs. But after a bit, I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm all in. I want a major tank. I want a big tank. Why not? Then I'll have unlimited supply of kelp. And I can tell you now, when I finish the first harvest, which you are going to see me do a full harvest of this at the end of the video. And the moment I finish doing the harvest and started to do the smelting and bits and bobs, look at it, people, it's massive. That was the idea. But then when I started to dig it out, I thought, you know what, forget doing a 9x9 tank and going up, making sure there's like exactly 9 squares inside the tank. Forget that. I'm just going to go straight it. All of it's going to be a tank. From this wall to that wall to that wall. It's going to be big. I want a big kelp farm. And that's what I get, people. Yeah. So, yeah, the other idea was to do like all the machinery and stuff. But, do you know what? I said, no. I want a big tank. So by the time I finished doing the first harvest, which you'll see, I then started to smelt. By the time I finished all the smelting, some of the kelp had already reached the top already. I thought, bloody yeah. Basically, you could harvest the kelp, smelt it, harvest the kelp, smelt it, harvest it. You could be there for eternity and keep smelting. It's crazy, man. It's that big and vast that the certain kelp grow so quick. It was unbelievable. As you see me harvesting it, you'll see the odd sprig of it pop up in front of me after I've just harvested. Bloody hell. Wow. I'm alright for kelp, people. I'm alright for kelp. I'll be saying that again later. But yeah, after each diamond pick does 3 layers. That's it, 3. And I'll tell you now, I take it to 21 down. I go 21 layers down, so that's about 5. I had to repair this pick 5 times. Yeah, 5 or 6, something like that. So there's my first layer of lanterns, and that was meant to be the top of the tank, and it is. That is the top of the tank. So we've got some. When you see it, you go, what? Do you need that much kelp? I don't need that much kelp. I want that much kelp. Too right. It's good fun. It's good fun to get it, because then basically smelting, cooking, whatever it is. But you put 64 kelp block in, it's done. Walk away, leave it, innit? Happy days. So to help me, the side effect of me having these pumpkins as lanterns around the edge of this big massive tank, I need some pumpkins, people. I need some pumpkins. So a side effect of that is to me building my own pumpkin farm again. Remember, if you did watch The Fortress, I went a bit OTT on the pumpkins. So I've had to make a pumpkin farm, people. But there's no wrong with that. There's no wrong with that. But something's telling me to build a melon farm as well. So I might have to build a melon farm somewhere. I used all my dirt and collections of dirt for the pumpkin farm. I even went off and got some more dirt for that. And then later, when I put the dirt down for the kelp farm itself, I had to go off and do a serious amount of dirt collecting, because this is massive. We're talking, I think, did I have 25 or 20? I think 27 27 stacks of 64 to complete this bottom layer where I was going to plant the kelp. Jeez, this has been a grind, people, an absolute grind. But I'm all right now for sandstone, people. And let me tell you, I can tell you now, based on what I know, I think I've got 5 double chests worth of sandstone. 5 double chests worth? Yeah, 5 double chests worth of sandstone. Damn. You're going to see big jumps in how it all looks. There we go, people. In between each layer of pumpkin, there is 5 blocks. So 5 blocks, put a layer in. 5 blocks, do a layer. 5 blocks, do a... And that's basically what I've been... This was a grind. Took me in total over 3 to 4 days worth of gameplay to get to this stage. It was crazy. The amount... I've emptied me skulker boxes twice. And then I think you've just seen that. I just started to put it. I've got some barrels instead. I started to create barrels to put them in. I had to. I was forever filling and emptying my skulker boxes. Oh God, no, I don't want this. So my pumpkins are all in. Just wait for them to grow up. Happy days. And then that will help me to do the rings. Happy day. And then basically thereafter, I can tell you now. When I finished doing the kelp farm, when I carried on playing, I took a full harvest of kelp, so full harvest of pumpkins, and I think it took 5 stone axes to do the full harvest. I've got that many? Jeez. Well, I'm all prepped. There's some more boxes ready to get filled. Let's crack on. Let's do this. I've got rid of all the sandstone now, people. That's that. I'm down to that layer, and now I'm on the hard stuff. This took a bit longer to do because the sandstone was quite soft and supple, and the diamond pick was just breezing through them. But now I've got to a bit harder stuff, which is cobblestone. There's no way I was going to get to the dark layer. Not really, not at this level anyway. And I'll tell you now, I hit a snag. When I wanted to take the actual tank to 26 down, so that I had the kelp could grow fully grown to 26, but I hit a big cave underneath this a massive cave. I thought, oh no, forget that then. I don't want that. So see where that cobblestone is there, the 2 patches that I've laid down, that was the big cave. I thought, no, I can't do it. I'll forget that. I'm happy with what I've got. By the time I've planted the kelp, each kelp plant will give me 20 kelp per plant. Now I worked out it's 49 lengthwise and 32 that way. That's a lot of kelp, people. That is a lot of kelp. But I've noticed when I was doing the harvest, which you're going to see, that by the time I got to the last plant and broke it, I think the first lot that I broke were despawning on me. I thought, oh no. So I had to come up with new ways. I think of a new way now. So I'm going to harvest a quarter of it, go up and collect it, dump it, harvest the next quarter, and keep going like that. And that way I maximise my kelp. Otherwise they'll just despawn on me. And we don't want that, do we? So there we go, people. That's the base done. It's 21 blocks from that soil upwards. So wherever the plant is, the kelp plant itself, that's one. You can't count that one. It's what grows after it. So it grows 20 pieces. Every plant will grow 20 pieces if it reaches the top, of course. And it doesn't take long. Within an hour's gameplay, go back and check your tank, and it's almost fully grown again. Literally, a 4-hour period, and you can start doing another harvest. It was that quick, people. That quick. Bloody hell. But yeah, I went through a load of stocks of stuff to smelt, and so I've had to think of a new ways of doing things, and that's what I've done. New ways of doing things, like smelting. What will I use for this? Can I make this process a bit quicker? Just to stop the kelp from despawning on me. As for this, my idea works. It completely does that one block all the way down. And the idea was, when I get to the end, I will break one block, place a bucket down, break one block, put a bucket down along the way. But looking at the size of it, of the amount of floor that I've got, to do that process, break one, put a bucket down, break one, put a bucket down, was going to take a long time. I'd have been there for weeks. So after about probably 2 levels of it, 2 lines of it, I thought, no, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be an easier way of doing it, because this is crazy. But I carried on thinking, yeah, this is working. This is working. You do that in Minecraft. You come up with a crazy idea, and on the face of it, it felt good. It felt like it's working. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, that was okay. The problem come round to when I was breaking a block and placing a bucket. Breaking a block, placing a bucket. That was the hard task. And you can see, break that one block. You can see the water. You can see that it's not, I've broken too many blocks there. So I've realised that pick is too strong. So I just want to break one block, put thing down. Again, I broke too many blocks. So I rush back in a min and get an ordinary pick, thinking this is the way I'm going to do it. But I don't. I end up filling all that in, refilling that in, putting a tiny lip on it on the where the stairs is, and then filling all of that in with water, one lot, and then I raise the roof by 1 block. Job done. And then I fill all that with water and then break the floor, and it just goes straight down in one big lump. Thank you. A lot easier. Yeah, I've got all that music. I have played it. I have done little bits. I just haven't tried to make a music machine yet, for which is my next task. I'll keep trying at it. I'll keep playing with the music, but it's tough. It just is. But yeah, I'm going to do other things inside here, not the kelp farm, but other places inside the grind pallets and bits and bobs. Some more machinery. At the moment, if you remember last video, I did a automatic bamboo machine. I might do an automatic sugarcane machine. I might do an automatic, dare I say it, even though I'm going to show you in a minute anyway, an automatic dripstone machine. And then I might do a 4th one, but I don't know what that's going to be yet. So I don't know what the next video is going to be, whether it's going to be a combination of all those machines in one. But yeah, I've got some automatic machines to make. Because you don't get no XP for getting bamboo. You don't get XP for breaking sugarcane. You don't get XP for breaking dripstone. So let's make that auto. Do you know what I mean? You don't get XP for doing having auto kelp farm either. So who cares? But this is epic. There you go, people. A little lip. There you are. Fill this full of water now. Happy days. And then just break the floor. How easy is that? There you go. I'll have a drink. This is epic, people. Absolute epic. I mean, by the time you finish smelting, it's almost grown back. So yeah, I'll tell you what I make now anyway, and I'll show you that little recap. I build a lava room with, I think, was it 54? 54, what they're called? Cauldrons with dripstone above it with lava. So I wanted 54 buckets of lava. Job done. So I've got 54 smokers and 54 buckets of lava. I will be doing 54 at a time. And as soon as they've finished, I'll go back I've moved it all up into the actual grind palace itself. And I've also put some boxes at the top of the tank, so I haven't got to go up the stairs and leave that space. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully then that reduces the despawning of the kelp. I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, it's quite big, people. I was doing when I did the full harvest, you're going to see this. This is on ×2. It felt like I was there for about 15-20 minutes doing the kelp. It was crazy. There's that much kelp, but it's good. It means that then if I go on adventures anywhere, I can take a stack of 64 kelp. Job done. Blocks of kelp. If it was a 26i, wow, the figures is frightening. It is. It's frightening how many blocks of kelp I would actually get if it was 26 high. Woo, eh? But yeah, now it's just a matter of go get some serious kelp. I mean, I had to go with, I think, 27 stacks of 64 kelp to finish planting. Jeez. But wait till you see this, people. Yeah, like this here. What I'm going to show you now. The dripstone. Wow, this dripstone. Look at it. I just forgot about it for a sec. You know, about 4 or 5 days of gameplay, I just forgot about the dripstone. I knew it was there. I knew it was working. But this just took my breath away. Wow. But as you can see, this continual thing, do you know what I mean? I've got to keep breaking this and breaking that. Don't get XP for it. So I'm thinking maybe with the bamboo machine on one side, I could put dripstone machine on another. I could put some sugarcane on one. I'm thinking about, but that's it, the cactus. I might build an automatic cactus farm somewhere. But I don't think I can build it in one of those machines. It wouldn't utilise it better than doing an actual cactus farm. Do you know what I mean? So I might have to build another cactus farm. I haven't got one. Automatic, don't forget. But I want it somewhere in the vicinity so that it can keep growing. Otherwise, try and keep it all in one like chunk, one block, and it will start to grow faster. Do you know what I mean? A bit like this. When I was doing the kelp farm, I could hear the bamboo machine going void. I thought that's good to hear. Every 5 or 6 minutes I would hear that thing go. Hey, just continue, just bamboo keep coming. Hey, I'll have that. Imagine that, going to the box and finding a few stacks of kelp, or not kelp, sugarcane and bamboo and dripstone all coming in auto. Yeah, that's more like it. You have to be careful with these people. If you get too close, you get stabbed by the dripstone falling. But hey, look at the dripstone, people. Wow. Look at it. I could have spent ages and ages there and carried on going, but after so long, you have to call it and go, do you know what, that'll do. Look at the dripstone I've got there. And that's continually going. Wow. So basically just forget about it and it does its own thing. I've never had dripstone so productive than this. Just as I'm watching this, I just saw a piece grow. Wow. Get the dripstone. Damn. I might have to build something at the dripstone at some point. Yeah, convert this room into lava room. I think it's getting close to doing the... yeah, it's growing, look, people. It's growing. Look at it. Woo! Yeah! Get some kelp. Not quite there yet, but I was just showing you how much growth I've got since I planted it about an hour ago. So another hour or two, well, not for you, but another hour or two for me playing the game. I went back and did what you're about to see. So I've got all the smokers ready, got all the bits. There's all my smokers ready for the production line, kelp production line. I've got some spare boxes to put the kelp in. That's them there. I'm going to drink this drink, and you're going to watch me do an entire harvest of kelp. Now, hopefully, you don't fall asleep. I kept on when you're in the water, it kept on the odd time going down. I was catching the actual planted kelp. I thought, oh no, take your time. But looking at the amount of floor space I've got here, I thought, no, let's just get it done. Let's just rip it up. As you see, this first bit of kelp I'm collecting, by the time breaking, by the time I get to the other wall to a complete harvest, I reckon some of that kelp up there had despawned on me. So that's not right, is it? So I might do a small section and then go up and collect, dump it in the barrels, go back, do another section, keep going like that, and I'd maximise my kelp. In total, if I don't stop breaking it right to the end, I think I had 5.5 barrels worth of kelp. It's not bad, but I expected more based on my calculations, so a lot despawned. So if I get all of it, I reckon I should be doing 7 to 8 barrels worth of kelp. Wow. I'm okay for kelp, people. I'm okay for kelp. Look at it. Wow. Don't forget, I've also planted outside the ocean monuments and around the spawner building and surrounding seabed about 2 inventories worth of kelp. Yep, 2 inventories worth of kelp. There's that much kelp down there. It is unbelievable. Wow. I can nip over there and do that. I've virtually got what I've got here there by the ocean monument, but this is more controlled, isn't it? This party is more controlled. I can happily go down here with no enemies and happy days, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like I say, when I got to the end here, or towards the end in a minute, I reckon the other kelp despawned on me. So I'm missing out on 2 barrels worth. You're going to see it despawn. Crazy, man. Plus, if you wanted to, you could use this kelp for food source, couldn't you? You could, if you wanted to, of course. But yeah, this is absolute crazy. But I enjoyed building it and enjoyed the process of everything. Look at the kelp. I'm okay for kelp. Damn. I mean, you're filled. I've got to empty. You're filled. You've got to empty. Filled. Got to empty. And I'm running up the stairs, across, put it in this. Whereby if I stay there, next door to the tank, I think less will despawn. So I've had to work out different things, do you know what I mean? How to do it quicker, easily, and more effective. But yeah, next week, or the next video anyway, in the next video, I'll show you what I did to improve this system. And then, I don't know whether I want to do all 3 machines the next 3 machines I do, I might put those into one thingy. So how to do this, how I build this and how I build that. So they'll be all done in one video, how I build all 3 of them. It's virtually the same as the bamboo, but it's for sugarcane. I'm doing cactus. I'll do dripstone, sugarcane. I might build a cactus farm somewhere else. But either way, people, I've really enjoyed doing the kelp farm. I'm going to keep harvesting and smelting and making kelp block. And basically, I've come up with new techniques to gather the kelp so that none of it despawns. Hopefully, I'll test that out soon. I'm waiting for it to fully grow, and then I'll test the new system out and see if that actually does work. I think it will. Like here, you can see that I've got some kelp there left over. Fair bit of kelp. When I rush back down in a min, literally in a minute, you'll see all of it gone with just 2 or 3 sprigs left. And as I rush to collect it, it just disappears. You'll see it now. Watch this. I know it's over here. There it is, and disappears. Ah, you see? I have to come up with some new ideas, people. So, I did. Hopefully the new ideas work. So, I'll see you in the next video. And I look forward to seeing you there. And I'll give you all the updates. Thanks very much for watching. And goodbye.